You may proceed, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, esteemed colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. It is my distinct honor to rise before you today as Chairman of the Commission on Appointments of the Committee on Foreign Affairs to sponsor the confirmation of the nominations and ad interim appointments of several distinguished officials from the Department of Foreign Affairs. These individuals, whose professional excellence and unwavering commitment to public service are beyond question, have been carefully vetted by our committee and found to be highly qualified to represent our country in the international arena. These officials have dedicated their careers to upholding the interests of the Filipino people abroad, strengthening diplomatic relations, and ensuring that our foreign service continues to be a pillar of national strength. Their expertise in foreign policy, international negotiations, and consular affairs makes them invaluable assets in promoting and protecting our nation's interests on the global stage. As public servants, they will carry with them the immense responsibility of representing the Philippines with integrity, competence, and professionalism. In their capable hands, we are confident that our country's diplomatic efforts will be further strengthened and that our engagements with the international community will continue to prosper. With this, Mr. President, I respectfully seek the approval of this august chamber for their confirmation by highlighting the achievements of some of our esteemed nominees. Number one, Maria Elena Palo Algabre, Chief of Mission Class 1 as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the Republic of Hungary, with concurrent jurisdiction over Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, and the Republic of Serbia. As a seasoned diplomat, she has played a pivotal role in strengthening the Philippines' bilateral relations with various countries. Her expertise in international relations and policymaking will serve her well as she assumes the position of ambassador to Hungary with concurrent jurisdiction over Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, and Serbia. Number two, Eduardo Jose Atienza de Vega, Chief of Mission Class 1, as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the French Republic, with concurrent jurisdiction over the Principality of Monaco. With a distinguished career spanning multiple key diplomatic posts, he has been instrumental in fostering strong international partnerships. As ambassador to France and concurrently accredited to Monaco, his leadership will reinforce our country's economic, cultural, and political ties with these European nations. Number three, Christopher Baltasar Montero, Chief of Mission Class 1, as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the Republic of Indonesia. A respected career diplomat, he has contributed significantly to advancing Philippine foreign policy initiatives. His appointment as Ambassador to Indonesia, one of our closest ASEAN partners, will further strengthen regional cooperation, trade, and security engagements. Number four, Domingo Pradiez Nolasco, Chief of Mission Class 1, as non-resident ambassador to the Republic of Estonia, in addition to being ambassador extraordinary and plenipotentiary to the Republic of Finland. A veteran in foreign service, his extensive experience in diplomatic affairs makes him well equipped for his non-resident ambassadorship to Estonia, in addition to his current post as ambassador to Finland. His leadership will enhance bilateral relations and promote economic and cultural collaboration between our nations. Number five, Patrick Ang Chuasoto, Chief of Mission Class 2, as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the Kingdom of Sweden, with concurrent jurisdiction over the Republic of Latvia. Having held key diplomatic positions, he has effectively championed the interests of the Philippines on the global stage. His appointment as ambassador to Sweden, with concurrent jurisdiction over Latvia, is a testament to his capability to foster strategic partnerships in Northern Europe. Number six, Jose Victor Villarino Chan Gonzaga, Chief of Mission Class 2, as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to Canada. A career diplomat with a strong background in foreign affairs, his expertise will be invaluable as he assumes his role as ambassador to Canada, a key partner in trade, migration, and cultural exchange. Number seven, Eileen Sibal Mendiola Rao, Chief of Mission Class 2, as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the State of Israel. With a deep understanding of international relations, she has been a dedicated advocate of Philippine interests abroad. As ambassador to Israel, she will play a critical role in strengthening our diplomatic ties and ensuring the welfare of our overseas Filipino workers in the region. Number 8,
With the permission of Senator Jinggoy,
Yes.
were you able to mention Patrick Ang Suasoto already?
yes, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Thank you. Number 8, Elizabeth Tante, Chief of Mission Class 2, as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the Lao People's Democratic Republic. Her extensive experience in foreign service and commitment to public service make her an excellent choice as Ambassador to Laos. Her leadership will further enhance diplomatic cooperation, economic engagement, and people-to-people relations between our two nations. Number 9, Alan Lazaro de Niega, Chief of Mission Class 1. Can you please kindly stand up, those who are online virtually? Number 10, Ezedin Hamdi Tago, Chief of Mission Class 1. Number 11, Gabriel Romero Bautista, Career Minister. Number 12, Alina Grace Santiago Bora, Career Minister. Number 13, Dominic Xavier Marquez Imperial, Career Minister. Number 14, Juan Paulo Gonzalez Alex, Foreign Service Officer, Class 1. Number 15, Jazil Abihail Guarino Cruz, Foreign Service Officer, Class 1. Number 16, Maria Rosana Ocampo Josue, Foreign Service Officer, Class 1. Is he here? Oh.
We got it.
Number 17, Joel Mendoza Peralta, Foreign Service Officer, Class 1. Number 18, Ajit Victor Salangsang Pinamangflor, Panemanglor, Foreign Service Officer, Class 1. And Adrian Gianan Miras, Foreign Service Officer, Class 2. May we continue to support the men and women of our foreign service in their mission to uphold and advance the interests of the Philippines. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.